Good morning, beautiful people. So, I have no idea where to start with this video. So there are days in the life of an entrepreneur where several things happen, and you just think, okay, that's it, I'm going to give up. And why me? And these are the days where you have to decide, is this the universe telling me to give up? Or is this the universe giving me a chance to step up my game? And I think most entrepreneurs don't share these challenges because they're also, they're also embarrassing. And I want to document my journey because I think that in a couple of years, I'm going to look back at this and I'm going to laugh at this situation and I'm going to say, yeah, that was actually not as bad as I thought. And I think in a couple of years, people are going to ask me, wow, you're doing so well. How did you get there? And I don't want to forget that there were days, like this day that I'm going to tell you about, where you just want to give up. And I think there are days that sometimes things happen, failures, which they're a sign that that actually the business isn't going to work and you have to give up. This one, I don't think it is. This one is one of those moments where you just want to scream because it's so unfair and shout at the world and why me and all of that. So I hope it's not too windy because it's a bit windy out here. And actually I'd like to wear my sunglasses, but that looks really, look at that. Doesn't really work, does it? So for the first time in 3 years with our baby little olive oil company, Solimontes, we had a plus on our account after sales and after paying all our bills. We still have some debts, not too many. And I was in Germany and Heike was in Spain here. And so we connected via Zoom and we high-fived each other and said, wow, this is the breakthrough moment where for the first time in 3 years, we have some plus on our account. We're not going to pay ourselves. We're going to pay some debts off. And it's not a lot of money I'm talking about. So we had 800 euros surplus. And we found one of our debts, which was something that we'd been paying off, and there's only 130 euros left to pay. So we said, oh, great, look, this one is the first one paid off in this. And we're sitting there via Zoom, and I put the 130 euros into the account, and I say, okay, and now transfer, and then it says, not enough money on your account. And I'm like, what? And then I check everything and I find out that the Spanish tax office, the motherfuckers, that they have done a check for 20, an audit, I don't know what it's called in English, for 2020 and 2021, and that they've decided that the whole of our income, 2020 and 2021, which wasn't much, we did a revenue of 29,000, no win, we made a minus. And we didn't pay any taxes to the Spanish government because our tax advisor said, you're selling to Germany, and so you have to pay the tax in Germany. So we did that. And now the Spanish tax office has decided we also have to pay tax in Spain. So for 2 years where we didn't make any money, we didn't even get this tax from our clients, we now have to pay back a whole 2 years worth of taxes to the Spanish government. And it's also, for most companies, it's not a lot of money. It's 6,000 euros. But for us, that's that's a moment where, I mean, we have to work, our company has to work years to make that sort of surplus. And we're already struggling. And it's like you think, what the fuck? Why? You know? I mean, on the same day, literally the same day we high five each other and say, yippee, in the same moment, the tax office decides to, I want to say a lot of rude words, but I'm not going to. Yeah. And so that was one of those days where you just think, okay, I'm going to give up. But I think it's also one of those days where if you don't give up, and if you let it teach you something, it actually makes you more resilient. And these are the moments where they can like make or break a little upcoming startup. And I tell you something, it's not going to break us, it's going to make us. Have a great day. Bye-bye.